briefly touched up on the sorrowful Steelers, who seem to be busy. Their main focus was making sure Myles Garrett didn't get the sack record rather than actually winning the game. It was an embarrassing performance for me. And
Bro.
that DK Metcalf suspension is going to cost them a playoff spot.
100%. 100%. They have no one to throw the ball to. Like, their injuries have piled up in the recent weeks as well. If they can't run the ball, if they cannot run the ball, they're rendered useless because Aaron Rodgers is looking like a 41-year-old.
It's so hit and miss. 1 minute he could look mid-30s or early 30s.
The next week he looks
Yeah.
terrible. So obviously next week's a playoff game for them. Come Sunday night, that's a playoff game. Literally playoff start for the Steelers and the Ravens next week because it's win or go home. But the Steelers, as you said, they were literally playing for Myles Garrett not to break the record. Terrible performance on, I'm going to say on both sides of the ball. Do you know why? Because, in fact, let me not say on both sides of the ball. The defense held the Browns to 13 points.
Yeah.
It's a good game from them.
I mean, the Browns have no weapons. Fannin Jr. got hurt and then he got injured.
Yeah. So, as you said, it's an embarrassing loss for them. But a chance to really seal the division this week, rest everyone going into next week to then have your main focus on the playoffs. Now you have to play everyone. TJ Watt might have to come back. He had a collapsed lung, and that's medical. He might not even be able to come back.
Yep.
Your team's old in general. Now you're gonna have to play a playoff game next week. You play a playoff game next week. You know what's happening the week after. You might not going home. So, like, it's not ideal for them. It's not ideal for them. But I don't think they're prepared for it.
And the game's in Pittsburgh, and the Ravens have been better on the road this season. So
yeah,
but I think obviously, like you stated, Lamar should start. But whoever starts, I still think the Ravens are winning.
Me too. Me too.
I just think the Steelers are that bad without DK. Like, obviously, it's one game, but we've seen throughout the whole season, him being there, not to say he's one of the top 5 receivers, but him being there opens up the field for the others, and he's been getting good yardage. So, and it helps the run game as well. Whereas this week we saw it, and their focus of stopping Myles Garrett.
Yeah, very interesting game plan at this point of the season, bro. Let the man get sacks, win the game, but no. Hey, you know what? Come in 2 weeks when Aaron Rodgers retires and Mike Tomlin might be out of a job, they'll then rue this decision.
But hey, he'll say I've still got a winning record. Fair play to him because he hasn't had a proper quarterback for, let's say, nearly 10 years now. Because
but that's on
years of Big Ben's career, he was not that guy. So
I know, but that's on the organization. After that, you're being too loyal to.
So, but you can't blame Tomlin because he's not drafted.
I'm not blaming Tomlin.
Okay,
I'm just trying to work out why they didn't have a replacement in place when you knew Ben Roethlisberger was at the end of his career. And then you may as well sign Ben Roethlisberger back right now. That's what you got back there.
Are you saying Philip Rivers?
Like, come on now. It's like, hey, Aaron Rodgers is kind of a statue right now. He's in the pocket. He'll make the odd play. He's got good arm strength and that sort of stuff, but it's not Aaron Rodgers. So I think next weekend will be his last game of his NFL career, and right into the sunset.
Fair. Do you know what? I didn't really want to talk about this game too much, but the Colts Jags, Trevor Lawrence, I'm just going to speak on him. I feel like he was really impressive. It wasn't a high scoring game, but I felt like the pressure he got from the Colts D-line, the rush was quite good from the Colts. It was fairly immense for me, and he did not look phased. He still just continued playing the way he's been the last few weeks. Obviously, there was no passing touchdowns. There was the red zone pick, but it was a great interception by the DB, and he ran a couple into the red zone as well. Like, Trevor Lawrence's poise is really impressive right now for me. And again, that's credit to the head coach, who's arguably the coach of the year, Liam Cohen, in his first year head coach. But I don't know, like, your thoughts on just Trevor Lawrence, the last 5 weeks especially, and how he looks. Because that natural talent is there more than... You can argue he's got top 5 natural talent in terms of quarterback play.
Yeah, no, this last 5 weeks he's been showing us why he is paid like he's paid. He's been showing us why the Jacksonville Jaguars believed in him before any of us could see it. Long may this continue, because I don't want to see this and then I see what I saw 5 weeks ago. Do you get what I mean? When we saw nonsense and we're like, bro, we can't, there's no consistency with this play. Or at the beginning of the season when the team were winning in spite of his performances. Do you get what I mean? I don't want to see that. So I believe in his ability and the weapons the Jags have around him. They've believed, they've trusted in him. The head coach believes and trusts in him. And I can see like they mesh very well. And what he's been putting on film in the past 5 weeks, it's been sensational. And if he can carry this on into the playoffs, the Jags have a good chance of making some noise.
Because bar Josh Allen, he's probably got the most playoff obviously Aaron Rodgers if the Steelers get there, and Lamar. But like bar Josh Allen and the AFC North quarterbacks, Trevor's got the most experience, and he's been all right in the playoffs.
What's he got? One win? Well, CJ Stroud as well.
Actually, yeah, CJ. Yeah, Texans. But like you trust Trevor more than CJ the way they're both playing right now.
Yeah. Right now on paper, I just trust the Texans more than I trust the Jags.
Yeah, the Jags need to win that final game for just not to give up home field to the Texans. Like, don't let the Texans win the division.
I think the Jags are good anywhere, but I think you'd rather be at home in your weather conditions. Like, I don't know how long it's been since the Jags have hosted a playoff game.
When Trevor made the comeback on Justin Herbert.
How many years ago is that?
I think I'd like to say about 3 years ago.
Okay.
Because I think it was year 2 for Trevor and he's in year 5 now.
Okay, so 3 years ago, but yeah. So I think after a season like this anyway, let's see what they can do.
Yeah, they got the Titans final game. Obviously, we'll quickly. All right, Titans, Saints, 4 dead rubber. Both quarterbacks, ball. Cam Ward and is Tyler Shough a starter for you next year? Because
100%, 110%.
When I was watching last night, I was like, this is the first question I've got to ask you.
100%.
Is he a starter next year? Because this guy's serious, bro.
110%. He's a star for the New Orleans Saints. They're not even looking in the draft for anyone. They're going to just build around what they've got right now. He looks great. He's been the best rookie QB out of the class of rookie QBs. From the minute he's come in, he's been the best rookie QB this year.
He started off slightly shaky, but once he's got his feet on the ground, because the Saints have won 4 in a row now.
Yeah, they beat the Panthers, they beat the Bucks, they all started with the Bucks game, or the game before the Bucks.
Yeah, I think it was the game before the Bucks.
Yeah, so they beat someone, then they beat the Bucks, the Panthers, and then they beat the Tennessee Titans.
No, it started Bucks game. You're right. So they Bucks, Panthers, Jets, Titans.
Yeah, see, 4 in a row, which is real good, to be fair. And he's playing lights out. I think, as we said last week, the age factor, the maturity factor, I feel like that's why they drafted him. It doesn't feel like a rookie QB.
Yeah.
It is one, but it doesn't feel like one. And I feel like he's coming and really taking over the job. So I think it's now his job to lose next year.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And Cam Ward's playing well, man.
And
also Cam Ward played well. One of his better games this year as well. I feel like he's learning and growing and getting to know the offense properly and really growing into himself in the NFL. You can see what reps and what a full season looks like coming the end of the season for these rookie QBs. Like, you can even see in Shadour's game, the first half was a lot better than what we've seen before. And the poise and the confidence in the way he's playing. So I feel like reps, consistency, belief, weapons around you, all that makes sense. And you can see from what I'm seeing from the rookie QBs, including Jackson Dart as well, it's been good for them.
I think sneakily this could end up in maybe next year's a push, but obviously the way the year 2 quarterbacks have done this well, it could happen. But maybe 2 years' time, we could end up saying this year's draft class of quarterbacks are actually a good draft class. Because they're having like their battle wounds. Like you said, Cam Wood, to his benefit, like he's one of the most fortunate number 1 picks because there's no spotlight on Tennessee. No one has no expectations. And he's been allowed to fail. And like, we know there's not going to be no quarterback conversation in the offseason.
Mm.
Because, like you said, he's been improving, and it should be that way generally for rookie quarterbacks. But obviously, the higher you're drafted, the longer
The less.
leeway you've got. Whereas, like, I don't know if Shador's going to have that leeway plus his family name, etc., which
Of
isn't
course.
fair, but
And all the media attention was on Shadour Sanders. You'd have thought Shadour was the number one pick because
Brother.
I swear I hear about Shadour every single day, and I don't even hear about any other QB unless I hear about Jackson Dart for concussion. I hear about Tyler Shough every so often on the odd
You hear about him because we speak about him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Other
But
people
on
don't
other
speak about
shows,
Tyler Shough.
on the odd other show, someone just might mention his name just because, and then you hear Cam Ward when he's playing against one of these young QBs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know, it comes with the territory, I guess.
No, it does. But yeah, no, just they could potentially have those four that we've named: Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, Tyler Shough, and Shadour could have bright, obviously Dylan Gabriel's in that class as well, but they could have bright futures. Like,
of course,
there is a good trajectory for them. A lot of them have been given an actual chance to somewhat fail and to grow. I should say to grow with no super pressure bar Shadour. So, and Dylan Gabriel because he's playing with Shadour. But yeah, no, I think in years to come, because those three, especially Cam Ward and Tyler Shough, they've got big arms. Like, they can throw the football.
Yep.
So,
and Quinn Ewers.
Yeah. Quinn. It's because this is what game 2 starting, so just didn't cross my. But yeah, he threw the ball really well yesterday. So no, it could sneakily be a good draft class. Sneakily.